Hey guys, it's Bitcoin George here. This is the second video in my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about why you should buy your first Bitcoin, and this video is for anybody who lives in the established first world, anybody who has access to a bank, credit cards, financial markets, things like that. I want to make today a little bit shorter, so we're going to just jump right into it. Today's video is why you should buy your first Bitcoin, and this is coming from an approach of long-term perspective in saving money. And I'm not talking about saving money like coupons, I'm talking saving money like trying to build for a better future. So first things first, also, this is not financial advice. I have to say that so nobody sues me. I hope that would never happen, but just throwing it out there. This is entertainment purpose only. So Bitcoin is the best vehicle for saving money in the current century. It's appreciated faster than anything else and any other asset or item in the world this century. It's 2022, we're 22 years into the 21st century. No stock, no real estate, no mineral, no property, anything has appreciated faster than Bitcoin. If you just strictly put your money into Bitcoin over the long haul, it appreciates. There's no denying that. In 2008, when it was invented, it was $0 or like cents per Bitcoin. Today, it's 39,000 something, give or take. That's really fast appreciation. The average annual return on Bitcoin is 93%. If you compare that to the S&P 500, it's like 10% over the last 30 years. 10% is great, but why would you choose 10% over 90 in the current state of world affairs? The stock market plane or bus or whatever you want to call it, ship has sailed. It came and went. The money has already been made there. The people who hold it all do not want to sell it, and good for them. If you're a new up-and-coming investor and you're trying to better yourself and get ahead in the world, Bitcoin is the new boat to be on. The reason why Bitcoin is the boat to be on if you're not already financially established is in order to get ahead in the world, in order to outpace inflation, you need a faster horse than what is inflation. And what that means is just by working and saving, it's not enough to overcome the federal government destroying the living wage. 50 years ago, you used to be able to buy a house for like $10,000 and your average salary was $3,000, something like that. And this is all in the USA. Today, those numbers are drastically out of proportion. The average income, the average house is like $350,000 in the US right now, and the median salary is like $49,000. So it used to be 3 to 1. You made $3,000 and a house cost $10,000. Now you make $50,000 average and a house costs $350,000. So that's 7 to 1. So in 50 years, it's doubled how much it costs to live, but the amount of money we make as just your average working citizen is significantly less. So in order to overcome those odds, you need a faster horse than what all those people who are already ahead are using, which is real estate, stocks, and that's pretty much it. Real estate and stocks is what is the backbone of the American economy. Everybody who's established has their hands in that pot, and they don't want to give it up, and for good reason, and that's fine. But if you want to get ahead and beat those people, and not beat them like, oh, you're my enemy, I want to beat you, it's I want the same thing that you have. I want to be able to provide a place for my family and me to live. I want good conditions, quality of life for the people around me. Bitcoin's not about getting rich. It's not about driving a Lamborghini, nothing like that. It's literally meant to level the playing field on a corrupt playing field. One that is corrupt to nobody's fault. No person in America can be blamed for that. It's just a continuation of a cycle of greed, and everybody up until now has just continued to play the same game, And the people like me and the young people are just saying, well, this game is rigged, and we just take the table and flip it on its side and say, we're going to go start a new table over here. And that's what Bitcoin is. And as that continues to grow, it's becoming more and more powerful. That's why Bitcoin is much better means of saving than just strictly putting your money away in the bank, because you cannot outpace inflation. You can't work enough. You can, but your quality of life is drastically reduced. Like, you can get a job as a server or a bartender, and you can make $100,000 per year, but you're going to work every weekend from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. or whatever. Who wants to live that kind of a life for the entirety of their life? Nobody. So I'm telling you this, that by working a normal job and making $50,000 a year, give or take, 45, 50,000, average median salary in the U.S., and you take one-fifth of that, 15%. That's what the average person can contribute to a Roth IRA or a 401k every year, is 15% of your income. You contribute that $10,000 or half that, let's say 5%. Let's put $2,500 a year. That's $50 a week times 52 weeks a year. If you compound that by the average growth rate of Bitcoin, which is 90% per year over the long haul, yeah, there are years when it goes down. Same thing with housing market. Same thing with stocks. Investments don't always go up, but from the long-term perspective, they always do. And so your only advantage is to get in as soon as possible and start buying. And that is how you can get ahead of the current financial system, because you're no longer playing by the rules that keep the income equality really, really far apart. By buying Bitcoin, you're just saying, screw that game. I'm going to go over here and play my own game where it's fair, where it's logical, where no one else can tell me what to do. And I believe that it's the best investment of my generation's, the best investment opportunity my generation will ever have. I think a lot of people look at Bitcoin right now and they say, oh, I was going to buy Bitcoin 5 years ago and it only cost $1,000 and now it costs $40. I missed that boat. I think in 10 years people are going to say the same thing. It's so new, it's just getting started, and the longer you wait, the less opportunity and the less leverage you have in acquiring life-changing wealth. So my advice is just start by opening an account. I would recommend Coinbase to get started. They're the most user-friendly if you bank anywhere in the U.S. Open up a Coinbase account, and instead of putting money into a savings account every week, take that money and put it into Bitcoin. You can set up a recurring purchase. So once a week, every week, it buys $50 or $20, whatever you can afford. Start doing that now and start building that habit now. And then over the course of 2 years, you've still got all the money that you put in there. But as time goes on, the longer you're exposed to that, the lower your risk is, because you get to see the price volatility swing up and swing down. So after many, many years, it becomes irrelevant what the price is, because you bought it so long ago and it costs so little. It's just a win-win, and it's going to be scary at first. You're going to think, what am I doing? Is this the right thing for me? But mainstream adoption is coming, whether you like it or not. The state of Colorado allows you to pay federal state income taxes with crypto. Multiple retailers are talking about accepting crypto. I know Apple's setting up Apple Pay with crypto, where it converts your money straight from crypto to dollars, and you can pay for anything while you swipe your watch. I think it's here. We just don't realize it yet, but the longer you wait, the less opportunity you have. So that's all I got to say. Go buy your first Bitcoin. Hit me up if you have any questions.